where narcissistic personality disorder is based off of, this is Narcissus from Greek mythology. And Narcissus was a boy that was obsessed with his reflection in the pool in the pond. And he was so obsessed with his reflection that he eventually fell in the pond and drowned. So the story of Narcissus was actually a warning of being self-absorbed. And pathological narcissists are self-absorbed individuals. Again, these individuals do not have a true identity because essentially one did not develop. So they started dissociating since their childhood years, and they dissociated from their true self, and instead what developed was a false self. The masks that they wear, the ego, and the ego is what you need to boost. This is why they have the insatiable desire for attention, admiration, and validation. This is what you call narcissistic supply. And they need narcissistic supply, and they need this esteem from outside of themselves. They need this other esteem because they simply cannot esteem themselves. Pathological narcissism, people, is based out of pathological shame, pathologically low self-esteem. And this is self-esteem so low that they would probably have to look up to see it because it is little to non-existent. They have pathologically low self-esteem because they dissociated from their true selves in childhood. You need a self. You need a true self to have self-esteem. And because they do not have a true self, then they must get other esteem. So because they don't have it in-house, inside the house, then they'll try to seek this outside of the house. And people understand that the ego has an insatiable desire for attention, admiration, and validation. The ego cannot be satiated. It is not designed to be a true self. And you'll see where when you confront the narcissist, they will have a narcissistic injury. And what is a narcissistic injury? A narcissistic injury is when a pathological narcissist perceives a threat, whether real or imagined, that goes against the false self, the ego, their grandiose sense of self. So you're looking at someone that does not want to have an ego death. They do not want to go through their own dark night of the soul. They are not on the process of being spiritually awakened. What is happening is that they are holding on to this mask for dear life because they believe that they are the mask. They believe that they are the false self. Jim Carrey, who plays Stanley Ipkiss in The Mask, has that green mask glued on to his face, and he does not want to take it off. When you try to look behind the mask, people, pathological narcissists have a narcissistic injury. And oftentimes you will see where they will lash out at you when they have a narcissistic injury, because they will try to punish you for having them try to self-reflect. And this is how crazy this thing is, because again, understand that they are rooted in their shame, again, pathological shame, and they cannot move past their pride. So again, this is very, very low self-esteem, and they did not develop past their lower ego.